And continuing my Nightmare on Elm Street reviews, I am going to be starting a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Alright, Josh is just telling me an important message. I'm just gonna get out of his way. Okay, yep, he's leaving the room. Okay, now he's gone. I'll get back to the review. Part 2 was the first Freddy movie I have ever seen, and it was the very first horror movie I've ever seen. And it's my favorite. Part 2 has always been my favorite Freddy Krueger. Everyone thinks that 3 was the best, but the reason why I actually like Part 1 and Part 2 a little bit more than 3 and 4, they have the name right, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And the entire movie takes place on Elm Street. With 3 and 4, 3 took place in an insane asylum. 4 takes place everywhere, just everywhere. And 1 and 2 have to do with Nancy's old house, which Nancy is the main character of Nightmare on Elm Street. That throws me for a loop in all of them, in all of the movies. But let me get started talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 2. At the end of Part 1, we see Nancy's mother get killed, and then the way that this begins, the most creepiest, scariest opening that I've ever seen for a movie. This, but if you watch it, they're in a bus, and the bus driver is Robert Englund, and they drive like into this freaking desert. And then this like freaking stick of sand is just holding the bus together. And Freddy was the one that was driving the bus. He kills 3 kids on the bus in that bus. And we see this, our main character, Jesse, wake up from his nightmare. And he moved into Nancy's old house on Elm Street. And him and his girlfriend Lisa, he just been noticing this guy in his dream, and he's trying to figure out who he is. And then him and Lisa discover Nancy's old diary in his room. They read it, and then they find out who Freddy was. And Freddy actually appears in one of Jesse's dreams and says that we have special work here to do, Jesse. He wants Jesse to kill everybody for Freddy. And Freddy is now in Jesse's body. He's like controlling him and everything that he does. When Freddy kills somebody, it'll go back to Jesse. And who does he train? Oh, his coach Schneider. Is that his name? Coach Schneider? Yeah. He kills him in the showers one night, and then he feels guilty that now everyone thinks he's gone crazy, and everyone wants to try to get him help. His friends, Lisa, everybody. And Lisa tells him that she's having a pool party, and everyone's invited at the school. He goes there, but Freddy starts to take over his body. He runs to his friend's house. Ron says if he could sleep there for the night. And he wakes up and freaking, I don't know how to say this. He transforms into Freddy. I'll try to say how he did it. At first, he had the claws come out of his fingertips. His skin started to peel off his arm, exposing Freddy's sweater. Freddy's face starts coming out of his chest, slices it open, Freddy comes out of his body, it kills Ron, and whenever I see that scene, I piss my pants. No joke. That just that always freaks me out. Just the transformation. It's it's the most gruesome scene I've probably ever seen in a horror movie. And he kills Ron. He goes back to Lisa's house, and he completely transforms back into Freddy. And now Freddy is Jesse now. Jesse does not exist anymore. It's Freddy. He kills almost everybody at the pool party. Tries to kill Lisa. He runs away, goes back to his old boiler room, and Lisa goes and follows him, and then burns Freddy alive again. And then we see him get back up, rips Freddy's skin off his face, and then Jesse is alive. And then the way the movie ends is just like how part one ended. See, everybody was alive again. Like everything's just back to normal. And then this is how the movie starts. The bus driving away, and then I think Lisa's friend, Jesse starts to get concerned that the bus is just moving too fast. Lisa's friend says it's nothing. We see Freddy's hand just peels right through her, and then the movie ends. So that's my review on A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Still my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. I have not seen 5 Freddy's Dead. I haven't seen those yet, but I've heard they sucked. But who knows? Who knows? I probably might like them. So that's my review, you guys. Hope to see you guys next time.